So despite all of the drama to get us here, we finally had a project. And before I get into the demo and our final testing, enjoy this video of me describing all the different parts and how it worked electronically. So this is Patty, our wearable patella reflex measurement device. We have a lot of components that are mounted on a shin guard, and we chose to mount it on the shin guard so that it can easily be placed on the leg in the right location so that this device can actually hit the right tendon, which is the patella tendon that we're trying to hit. And these straps allow you to be able to move it around, slide it around, make it tighter, make it looser, get the right fit so we can get the right measurement. So on this shin guard, we have a couple of different components, including our microcontroller, which we used an Arduino Uno, and this acts as the brain of our device. We have a 9-volt battery that powers the microcontroller. We have 2 batteries on the side, which total to 24 volts, which power our solenoid on the top. This solenoid on the top will actuate the patella reflex response. So when this shin guard is placed on your leg in the right location, this solenoid will get a signal that makes it go like that. It'll hit your leg, and the hope is that it induces the kick response, and we will measure it. We also have a control board here, so the signal that goes from the microcontroller to the solenoid first travels through this control board and then to the solenoid. We also have an IMU here at the bottom, which stands for inertial measurement unit, and this will measure the speed of your kick in the Y direction. It can measure all 3 directions and rotational acceleration as well, but we're only looking at the acceleration in the Y direction from your kick. And we also have a proto board here, which has a switch to turn the device on and off, and a couple of wires that connect things from the microcontroller to other components on the board. And we also have an LCD screen. So the way that this works is you strap it on your leg, you get it in the right location, and we have a EMG sensor as well. This EMG sensor is placed on the quadricep femoris muscle, which is a muscle in your thigh that sees a lot of activity when you extend and relax your leg. So how this works is that you will place it on your shin, and you'll get this as close to your patella tendon as possible, with just a little bit of space so that it has room to extend out. Get it in the right location with the straps. You'll flip this switch. It'll turn the device on, and this LCD screen will tell you that the device is on and it is stabilizing itself. And the way we tell that it's stabilized and ready to actually do the measurement is we wait for your thigh muscle to relax, reading the signals from this EMG sensor. Once it's relaxed, this screen will tell you that the device has stabilized, and it counts down to a signal from the Arduino that's going to cause the solenoid to go. So you'll get the countdown, and then the code that is loaded on our microcontroller will tell the solenoid to do the thing. So your leg is relaxed, the computer knows it, it sends a signal to the solenoid to kick your knee. Once that happens, there's magic that happens in the microcontroller, and the screen will read back to you the time it took between this device actually hitting your knee to you responding with the kick response. So it'll read off a millisecond time frame, and then we will have our patella reflex measurement. And that is how Patty works. So for our final test, we basically tested out what we were going to demo in class the next day. I was the test subject for this, rightfully so, because I broke it. The way that it works is the user presses a button on the microcontroller to reset everything, so it shows everything is stabilizing or just get into a constant state when we can actually detect the kick. And then once it's stable, it'll tell you that it's about to trigger a kick, and then boom, you kick, and it lets you know if a kick was detected. And we did this a couple of times. And then the screen should also display the time between when we induced the kick, so when the solenoid struck the knee, and when the user actually responded with a quick kick response. And that was the physiological information that we wanted to gather with this device. And that was Patty. I got to be the villain and the hero, and it was probably my second favorite project that I've ever done at Georgia Tech.